On the hair will always be laid. And ain't nobody going out like that. I can't be on these streets looking crazy, using old time hair dryers and pin curling my hair. Nah.
What is your exact?
She's not going out like that. CaSay, CaSay, Vaughn. She can't go out like that. She too fly to look crazy. Listen, you know I got to always have that church hair. She ain't playing them games. Nah, Tampa. So you really should hear Tamba sing, Jay. He sounds like Luther. But you saw Tamba. He directs at New Psalmist.
So I've seen him. I've been to a service there.
Yeah, you've seen him. He's little Luther.
No, that ain't gonna be right. Shit.
That was him cussing at me. Hey, Zadia, I hope you feel better.
No, that ain't gonna
I tell you, Zadia was sick. What's up, Cam?
That ain't gonna be right.
Y'all, guess what? Jay Claxton just went live. Hey, so what is this for, babe?
For IG.
So what's this right here?
It's Facebook.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
But
Y'all,
Facebook, I can go sideways, can I?
Yeah, Facebook, you can go sideways. We in this piece acting like we Teddy Riley without technical difficulties. Actually, we're not having technical difficulties. We're just a little late setting up because watching the Jordan special.
Because somebody didn't see it.
Well, I didn't see it. Why? Tell me why I didn't see it. Okay, thank you. Thank you. But we didn't need that extra. Somebody didn't see it. Oh, we're good, Cam. We're staying safe, you know. Actually, you know, this is like our Super Bowl. So we're real good. Social distancing. Well, I mean, we're not social distancing, but we're physical distancing, you know, but that's like our Super Bowl anyway. What's up, Hector? When we finish the live, I need to call you and tell you something. So when we finish the live, I am going to call you Robert Hector. James. Y'all, this man takes forever and ever and ever and ever. So what's on your mind? What you want to talk about?
Life.
What about life?
Huh?
Huh?
What's up, y'all?
What you want to talk about? What about life?
How y'all feeling? We almost there. How
are y'all like dealing with hey Rochelle, how are y'all dealing with being quarantined? Like, is it a thing, or like, are you sick? Hey Halima, are you sick of being quarantined, or like, what's really going on? Like, are you tired of being?
What's up?
Are you tired of being in the house?
There we go.
Can you bring it closer so that you can actually see? If you can't see comments there, bring it up closer. Once you sit down, it'll have both of us. Bring it up closer. He's not going to listen to me.
Yeah, I'm not.
But you should. How can you respond to people if you can't see it?
There we go. I need a drink. Go ahead, talk to him.
Anyway, how are you guys dealing with, you miss people's out here? Halima says she's going out her mind. Well, listen, I don't miss people and I'm not going out my mind. I absolutely love it. It is like Super Bowl for me. Hey, Luke. You know, we go out and walk and exercise and breathe fresh air, but I am okay with this social distancing or physical distancing, as we were told. I'm good. I'm real good with it. As a matter of fact, I think once they lift the quarantine, I'm going to quarantine my own self. What's that you're drinking?
It's a rum.
Huh?
It's a rum.
Oh. I'm sorry, guys. You know, James David is moving at the pace of his own drum to death. Hey, did anybody watch Last Dance last night? I'm so happy you joined the party.
Let's see if I can move this up a little bit so I can see y'all.
I'm so happy you joined the party.
There we go.
Are you happy you joined the party? It was good, Luke. I can't believe you ain't watched more than some of it. Hey, Franny, Franster. What's on your mind?
This might be the best. All right, so I got to do this so I can be seen on all cameras. All right, now listen. You already know what it is, man. What's good? Welcome to the Coping with Corona podcast, man. Jay Claxton, Cassandra Vaughn, man. We here.
Say my name. Say my name. Say my name.
We good. It is 420. Shout out to anybody that's celebrating 420 right now. If you are celebrating 420, it was a great mix today. The 420 edition of, the Bluetooth and aux cord mix. So it was a good time. I played all smoke heavy songs. If you indulge, I played your favorite song. I
didn't get a chance to see that.
Rick James.
That's right. I told him to say my name, Luke. Say my name. Say my name. I'm sorry.
Riding High by Fazo. I played Bob Marley. Bob Marley had a song say, "I smoked 2 blunts." He said, he smoked 2 blunts in the morning, smoked 2 blunts in the afternoon. I never,
Somebody want to know if you play any Teddy Riley stuff?
No.
Listen.
But Teddy is.
Listen, y'all. I told Jay Teddy's equipment had the Rona.
No, you know what? We need a background dancer. We need a background dancer.
The background dancer he made that live.
Yo, all the memes. I ain't even gonna lie. I ain't want to entertain none of the memes.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I apologize.
I ain't want to entertain none of the memes because
I entertained all of them.
Because I'm in the industry, and if something ever happens, I don't want y'all to go hard on me.
Hey, Kiki, baby.
I don't want y'all to go hard on me. You see what I'm saying? It was ridiculous. Y'all started memes. The shit wasn't even over yet. They were still on the live, and y'all was making memes.
Listen, I'm trying to tell you. The comments was the best part. The comments were the best part.
I was making memes.
Yo, Babyface was like, Teddy.
But Babyface done fitted me a cool.
Can somebody tell Teddy? I'm sorry.
Babyface is definitely the epitome of cool.
Yo, I promise you, I've told several people that would have been you.
Yeah.
You would have been Babyface. You would have been like,
epitome of cool.
Too cool.
But
I got this.
So obviously, were any of y'all on the actual live? Because the live almost did 500,000 people.
Yeah.
Which meant it was probably way over 1 million people that had
actually
went out. So that was big for the culture. They're going tonight, right?
Yep. Tonight at 8
p.m. Tonight at 8 p.m. So believers, we're not going to even be long today. It's not even going to be a long one today because everybody get their popcorn ready.
Listen, I've been sitting here trying to figure out how we can put it on.
We need a dancer, though. We need a dancer. Because that dude in the background for Teddy.
He gave me life. Wait a minute. But did you hear Babyface? He said, "No, Teddy, I'm here by myself. You know, social distance."
Mm-hmm.
I love it. I'm sorry.
It was a prime example of doing too much. But I do understand at least because I felt like he was trying to take full advantage of the opportunity and the platform. That was Teddy Riley. I'm gonna move back so I can see on everyone.
I'm just gonna slide it over. See,
he was really trying to take full advantage of the fact that he was going to have all these people paying attention to him at one time. So he was trying to send people to his website. That's why he had the big TV in the background. He had a DJ. Yo, his DJ was going off. I don't even know if y'all heard him. The DJ like, yo, they can't get this together. I'm just going to scratch and let them hear me scratch. He had a keyboard. He was in auto-tune. He was doing the actual most.
Lottie. Hey,
but I
didn't know he did the show though. Oh my God. So, okay guys, don't think I'm crazy, but we've been having the battle of the birds since Corona. They're back. And I'm sitting here trying to focus on you all and focus on what Jay's saying, and the birds have come back.
Listen, I'm gonna put some poison up.
Would you stop? Don't say that. Man, these people here they be done picking the damn house. The hell?
Listen.
No, we are really having the battle of the birds. I'm telling you.
So my thing was let's get back my
to the fact that they don't pay rent and they keep look. These mofos is out here. D.
My thing is
this is crazy.
Teddy Riley was an example.
Teddy Riley went out like when the light bill ain't paid. Listen, his BG&E was not paid. Teddy, listen, y'all. Teddy.
It was an example of doing
way too much. Doing too much.
And sometimes I know we want the fan. You don't got to, man. Less is more. Authenticity wins.
Yeah. You know what? But that's the problem with society now. They gotta do too much. Yo, be your authentic self.
Right.
Be your authentic self, because one, how can you respect somebody who can't be authentically them? Yo, Teddy, you are a hit maker. Despite his technical difficulties and everything that happened on Saturday, people, we all know that Teddy, is an amazing talent. And he was the soundtrack to a lot of our lives, okay? However, yo, come on, Teddy. Yo, first of all, let's talk about that damn burgundy fedora and sweatsuit. I'm over this shit.
All right, keep on talking. So
I am so over that. Yo, if I see another IG live with somebody and a fedora, a fake fedora, a cowboy hat, or any of that shit, I'm going to scream. I'm so over it. Yo, and it be 5 o'clock in the morning. Like, real talk. 5 o'clock in the morning. People with 9-piece suits on. If it's 5 o'clock in the morning East Coast, then that means it's 2 o'clock in the morning West Coast. Take this shit off. You are not dressing up. Stop it. Just stop. This, y'all, don't like Jay Claxton. I don't like Jay Claxton.
I don't like Jay
Claxton.
I want to be like him.
I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this.
Yo, everybody wear a hat. Yo, stop.
Yo, I'm not doing this with him. Take it off. Please. Please take it off. Take it off. I'm not doing this with him.
Everybody wearing a hat. Stop.
He played way too much, yo. Yo, he played too much. Make it stop.
Yo, stop with the hats.
Stop with the hats. Be authentically you.
Yo, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. You DJing with
No, it's 5 a.m. 7-piece suit.
Yo, stop with the hats.
And a fedora.
Stop with the hats.
A fedora.
Stop with the hats.
Thank you, A. Marie. Thanks, A. Marie. Thanks,
now, I know I look pretty
going to
dumb.
get my hat. Hey, Rich, please don't do a hat. Yo, Rich, please don't. No, Luke, y'all, nobody encouraged this man to keep his hat on.
Like, yo,
y'all, I can't listen.
Here we go.
Y'all, I can't with him. Make it stop. No.
What's up? I'm gonna do my next live, my next IG live with
y'all. I hate this man. I hate this man.
But y'all really need to stop.
No, y'all gotta stop. Y'all gotta stop.
I know that we all doing it, but it gotta be something original. You feel me? Like, y'all ain't like my hat?
No, nobody like my hat.
Hey, Bernard, let me put my hat on for you, Bernard. Right. Hey, Duncan, let me put my hat back on so y'all can see.
You have a whole IG Live squad that's talking to you. Hey, Ray. Listen, you missed it. The boy just had the hat on his head. I am so over him in this hat.
No, exactly. But
y'all,
yo,
him in this hat.
Hey, Hollywood, what's going on? Yo, you should start wearing a hat.
No. Don't you encourage nobody.
You start wearing a hat like this. Because all the other goofy guys are doing it.
Yo, take that shit off.
No, all the other goofy guys doing it.
No, come on, take the hat off so we can be for real and have a real conversation.
All right, hold on, y'all. I'm going to put the one on the match.
Y'all, I can't.
This one.
Somebody help me.
This
Please.
one match. This one match. I look like Dick Tracy or somebody.
No, actually, you look like Inspector Gadget. Take the shit off. Go, Gadget, go.
No, stop with the hats though. Shit kind of goofy. I'm just like, it's nothing original. Like everybody.
Hey. So did you see the memory that I posted yesterday?
No.
So we went to the Wizards playoff game like 3-4 years ago. Yesterday.
Did they win?
Yeah, because we were there. Remember?
Who they play?
The Hawks. Remember?
Oh no, I seen a bunch of memories coming up. It was
because right, no hat, Rich.
No, this is normal. This is
this is a franchise hat.
Right, this is my normal hat. So this is my normal hat. I'm just.
Okay. How did you not watch it? Like, what the whole hell? Yo, you're not my sister.
So
I'm so upset with you right now.
What I really wanted to talk.
I'll deal with you later, boo.
What I really wanted to talk about was the fact that, you know, Jordan wasn't sure if he was going to be able to do it or not because, or he thought that the doc was going to make him look a certain way to the public because he demanded excellence. And for me, I don't want to be around you if you are not demanding excellence out of me, and I'm not demanding excellence out of you. We can't be around each other because it doesn't. And I think that's my biggest issue right now. As I feel like as a society, we are celebrating mediocrity.
I agree.
Like we celebrate mediocrity and like that shit is acceptable. It's not. Like, it's not acceptable for you to be mediocre.
Right.
It just ain't. And for real, as the public, as all of us, we can't accept it. Like I got a problem with people being mediocre. I don't want that. And Jordan demanded the best. He cussing people out and all of that. But if that's what we need in order to get a championship, like what somebody was saying, I was watching something after, like this morning, they were saying, winning ain't fun.
Hey, Kiara.
They saying winning ain't fun because you really gotta do some shit in order for you to get the win. You know what I'm saying? You really gotta do some shit in order to get the win. So, am I crazy, or do y'all feel like society nowadays is soft and we accept bullshit?
So I think you're absolutely correct. I think that now we don't make people be who they should be. So we accept anything. My 5-year-old godson, Noah, he could have some turntables and a controller and start mixing, and they'd be like, okay, it's good. It's the best thing next to sliced bread. But where's the scratching? Where's the mixing? Where's the studying? Where's everything that I watch you do before you prepare for a mix? And that's just with that. It's the same thing with, I feel like the thing that has made us so lax is this little device right here. This little device, anybody can go on social media and now they're a journalist. But what happened to going to school? What happened to studying? What happened to understanding the art of reporting? What happened to that? You no longer have to study your art form to be a better person. All you have to do is pick this up, go on IG Live, and now you're instantly a reporter.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. But then, then they can't.
Right. We don't. I'm sorry, not to cut you off, but Rich said something that's so true. We no longer hold people accountable for who they're supposed to be.
Right.
We tolerate and accept and allow people to be anything, no one, you no longer study your craft because everything is as instant as a bag of microwavable popcorn.
Right.
Stick it in 3 minutes later, and guess what, you got it.
Right. I mean, and that's my thing.
Not to cut you off, I apologize.
I almost think somebody told me one time that I didn't find the next me. Like, I was supposed to raise basically a protege. I was supposed to raise the next me, right? And for me, I didn't see me in nobody. I wanted to.
But did that person who said that to you, and we've talked about this, did that person find the next them? No. They did not.
Well, no. So because you ready to get out of
excuse me, I apologize.
Out of the subject. I don't want you to get out of please. I don't want you to get out of the subject, right? What I'm saying is, it's a point. I'm saying that I wanted to have the next guy that I put in place that could come right behind me. So the way the shit is supposed to work, especially like in the DJ, music, whatever, is you supposed to be the shit.
I am the shit.
I come behind. I come. You see me. You like, okay. This person has potential.
Thank you, Mel.
This person has potential. I see it. So I'm a fuck with this person. I'm gonna put this person in place. I'm gonna make sure that this person is, you know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna raise this person, show them the ins and outs, and I'm gonna put them in place. Yeah, I'm gonna put him or her in place.
But you can't show people. You can't show people what they don't want to know. And I've said this to you. I feel like now it's someone sees that you're DJing, right? Or someone sees that you're on that personality, and they think that because in their mind and in their eyes they look good, that they can do the same thing. But they don't want to put the work in behind it. We come from a generation of you had to study and you had to put the work in, and you respected the people who were in front of you.
Right.
We don't now. That's not so much.
Right.
I mean, I'm not saying that every millennial is like that, but there is a large amount that is like that. You do have those far and few between that get it. And they do the work, and they respect who's in front of them, and they try to learn from those people. But it's far and few between.
And I think that's part of the reason why we accepting mediocrity. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's why I think that us as the public,
exactly, Rich,
is accepting mediocre performances. Or I think that's why, because we didn't demand the best. So if you look at Jordan demanded the best. And that was the whole reason why I wanted to bring this up, because he demanded the best. He demanded you give 1,000% at all times. You know what I mean?
So Luke, who is he teaches in the schools, but he is military, teaches ROTC, really, really good. Remember the mentorship group that I was working with?
Right.
So it was because of him. So he says the bar is set low in schools, so the work ethic bar is set low as well.
You know what?
Stay away from people that wake up to be average.
Right.
Wow. That's a statement. People prefer, Mel just said, people prefer comfort over mediocrity.
Right.
So they're comfortable of not having to excel or move higher, and they don't want to step outside of the box. I think one of the reasons why we work well, in the 360 world that we are in, is that in all areas of our life, we push each other to be better. And you don't allow me to stay in a box. Like, you will come up with something and say, hey, figure it out. and your expectations is up here. So I have to figure it out, and then it's the same thing. I'll come back at you with, hey, I think we should do blah, 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 blah. And then you're like, oh shit. And then you have to figure it out. So we hold each other at a different level of accountability. We don't keep each other here. We keep each other up here, and we always have each other on our toes, and I think that's what's missing. I could be wrong.
And real shit,
Mel said it. That bar gets set at home, and I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
And real shit, whoever is listening, you pick up the habits of the 5 closest people to you. Like, that's real shit. You pick up the habits of the 5 closest people to you. So you really do have to watch who is in your circle, who is in your, just in your comfort zone. Whatever it is, your box, your circle, whatever, your rectangle, your square, whatever you have, you gotta make sure you have the right people in there, because you can't want it for people more than they want it for yourself. You know what I mean? That shit don't work. I want to be the best. And I'm accountable for the fact that, in full disclosure, we working on real estate. Because of what's been going on,
Thank you, Luke.
We've been so focused on podcasts,
Give me 1 second.
Me doing the mix, that sort of thing. I know that I fell short on my shit with the real estate, and that's an issue. And I held myself accountable. I'm like, I'm fucking up. I'm messing up because I haven't done what I'm supposed to do to the best of my ability to get to where I am supposed to get to. Period. And the bar set low, and then when you come across somebody and you want more, a lot of times they don't see it. So you gotta watch the people that you really keep.
I wanna say something.
You keep around you. You have to.
Luke said.
All right, what did Luke say?
So Luke says.
What's his IG handle?
Luke underscore motivates.
All right, shout out Luke underscore motivates.
So he says relationships accountability contributes relationship growth, which is true. And he was like, he loves us for this conversation. Mel, I'm afraid of contacts. I'm afraid to touch my eyes and my glasses, just so you'll know Rich is in my bag somewhere. I don't know where they are.
So
they asked me about my glasses. But that's true. You heard what he said. That's true.
All right. No. I can't. And that does come with trial and error. That does come with making mistakes. And for real, I ain't scared to fail. I ain't scared to fail. I failed a bunch. And failing is good because that's your learning fucking curve. That's your learning curve. But okay, I failed at doing this. This didn't work. I gotta move a certain way. So that's where you learn. Me getting up and going to go work out, that's not necessarily easy, because if it was, everybody would do it.
Because he can't see him, Marie.
You know what I mean?
Cherie wanted to know why you were ignoring your comments, because he has his device further away, so he couldn't see it. However, it's interesting that she came in on my live and asked the question, because what I was going to say is I grew up, northwest Baltimore, and grew up with some very dynamic people. And what I was going to say while you were talking before she hopped in was that, thank you, Rich, just hit us up, was that one of the most dynamic,
No, go ahead.
One of the most dynamic people that I know, and I model a lot of how I do, and we talk every now and again about stuff, is Cherie. I watched Ree Straight build one of the largest solar companies across this country.
Right.
And her work ethic, 3 kids, just like I have 3 kids, a husband, and yet and still, you'll be on live at 2:00 in the morning. you've been on live at 2 o'clock in the morning, and I'll see Ree pop up. And I'm like, oh my God, what in the world is this lady doing up, you know? But she's up because she's working and trying to always, she's making sure that she sets the bar up here, and she's showing her kids and her friends, hey, y'all, if y'all want to be my friend, if you want to be in my family, you gotta be up here with me. If you ain't up here with me, you ain't doing nothing.
And you know, it's funny. I think that my son, you know, talking to him, I never thought that it maybe got across. But my son is into the stage and the arts, and you know, that's not what I do. I'm like a Neanderthal for real. You know what I'm saying?
He so is.
You know what I mean? I'm like a Neanderthal, and I'm talking to him, and I feel like this shit wasn't going nowhere. I was talking to a fucking wall, right? But and what he was passionate about, it rubbed off, right? What because you know he ended up winning an award in school. He ended up winning an award in school from he ended up winning an award in school in the thing that he did, which was doing stage play. You know, was being a stage manager. He won awards. He ended up going to the Disney College program. He has a internship in New York waiting for the summer when New York finally opens back up, where he'll be on Wicked. So he has an internship and to play Wicked on Broadway.
Oh, baby, they saying that this is not flipped.
Okay.
So we gotta
All right,
turn it
my
up
fault,
to
y'all. My fault.
I'm sorry, guys. I just picked up his phone to actually see what his comment said.
Right. So
yeah, you do keep your if Cherie didn't teach me nothing else, we keeps that circle small.
Right. So that's the thing, and it's kind of the same thing with my daughter in swimming. It's, you know, hey, you ain't giving your best effort. That shit is mediocre, babe. Like, it's mediocre, and I can't celebrate you being mediocre. We've already celebrated the fact that you 8 years old and you can swim your little ass off. We already celebrated that. Now, that's out the window. Now I need you to get in the pool and beat these beat these people that you both swimming against. You see what I'm saying? That you so we're not celebrating you being mediocre. And you can't, and that all just came. I was watching the Jordan documentary yesterday. Y'all wanted to run through a wall yesterday. Y'all was so. I just wanted to go do. I had to go lift. I wanted to go lift some weights and run through a wall. I wanted to do something because it hit my soul for real.
Yeah. Like
it hit my soul. Just the mentality, the thought process of wanting to be the best. Yo, I don't want you. I'm not going to be the best at everything. I understand that. Yo, but I'm going to die trying.
No, I absolutely agree. I think...
Because I'm not celebrating being mediocre.
I think with us, the reason why everything works so well is because, you know, we don't celebrate that. You know,
somebody need to ship me some cigars. Go ahead.
We always want to make sure that everything we do, you know, be it business, be it personal, we make sure, you know, they say that in order to be great, you have to surround yourself with greatness. And, you know, on both a business and a personal level, I couldn't ask for a greater partner. I couldn't, you know.
I appreciate that.
I posted, we were rewatching the Jordan special. You're welcome. We were rewatching the Jordan special today. And I actually, you kept saying, you're not paying attention, you got your head down. Well, it wasn't that I had my head down, I posted a post. And it was a picture of, you know, me and you. And I basically was saying, you know, some days I don't know if I'm going or coming. You know, some days I don't. And everybody wants me to be this strong person and this, that, and the third. But you allow me to be completely Cassandra. And
I want you to be strong, though.
I'm not saying that.
Saying,
come on.
Let you have your moment.
Let me have my moment.
Yeah, okay,
because sometimes I think you joke when I'm really being serious.
Okay.
And like, this weekend was a hard weekend for me. It was really, really hard. And you know the reasons why, and you know the things that were going on. And it started on Friday, and I found myself having to deal with family, having to deal with personal, and having to deal with the business. And honestly, I didn't know if I was coming or going. And there were moments that, like, I lashed out at you. And even when I lashed out at you, you were like, shit, my shoulder's big enough for this. I got this. All right, go ahead and lash out. Okay. And then you kept it moving. But you never gave me anything back. And so, you know, even when it comes to being a great person, you have to surround yourself with people who are just as great or greater than you are. Because if you are the baddest bitch in the room, then you're in the wrong room. You in the wrong room. You know, and, you know, real talk, like, there were moments even before we got on this podcast that I know you knew I wanted to break down, but you just kept my focus where it was so that we could get through this podcast, so that after this, whatever we had to do, we could do it, and then we could just go back to being Jay and Cassandra.
Well, either way, I'm gonna handle what I need to handle, but, you know, it's man, whatever it is, like, just look at myself as being built for it, being built for whatever. You not gonna ever break me down. I'm alright. I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna finish. I'm gonna get to the goal. Some kind of way. It might not have been the regular ass road. It may not have been straight road, but I'm gonna get there. Yo, you are not gonna stop me, and I ain't going to outwork you. Period.
That's interesting. You know why? Because we had a situation earlier that we talked about, and after we talked about it, thank you, Mickey. After we talked about it, I kind of ended the conversation. I was like, let's not talk about it no more. And then I came back to it, and you said to me, you was like, oh, I'm gonna handle it. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna figure it out. It's gonna be taken care of, and that's just true to who you are. You're such a protective spirit, and you're so, like, that's just what you're gonna do. You're not gonna allow anybody to stop us from doing the things that, you know, God has for us. You know, you're not allowing anybody to damage our journey, and you won't allow me to allow anybody to get to me where my focus is off of what we're supposed to be doing. You know,
I don't deal with emotions well. I'm not an emotional guy, and you make bad decisions if you make decisions out of emotions. So, you know, if somebody is pissed off as you can be, and somebody wasn't stand up, and somebody tried to fuck something up, or somebody tried to put salt in the game, or interfere with how you feed yourself, or feed your family, or feed your kids, or whatever the case may be, you gotta think. You gotta really take some time, step back, and think things through before you make a decision. If you make a decision out of emotions, you 9 times out of 10 made the wrong decision. 99% of the time, you make the wrong fucking decision. You can't just, you know, and that's something else as well. You know, us as men, we are supposed to move a certain way. Us as men can't necessarily be emotional neither. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could be wrong, and y'all could kill me for what I'm going to say. 9 times out of 10, you know what I mean, a woman is a tad bit more emotional than a man.
I don't know that I agree with that. You've even said sometimes that you don't think I'm that emotional.
You know, a tad bit more emotional as a man. I mean, more than a man. So, fellas.
Y'all, here he go with this
fellas,
fellas,
y'all, we can't be.
Here we go.
We can't be emotional. You can't be mad because somebody else winning. You can't be. You gotta take it in. Yo, take the shit. Take the situation in. Figure it out.
Okay, I'm gonna stop you there. Cause I'm gonna stop you. Want me to tell you why I'm gonna stop you? In most cases, women should be. I think they should be. But there's so many bitch ass niggas out here. Okay, I've said it.
You can't say that.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's so many bitch ass people out here.
I mean.
Well, what can I say?
No, but not the N word.
Okay, I apologize for saying the N word. I gotta find another word.
Right. So, but that's.
It's so many bitch ass boys.
So when we use the B word is not about a female. The B word is never about a female.
I know, Luke. I'm sorry. That's that Paul Kite.
Yo, the B word is about a mentality and how you move and how you go about business. It just is. I mean, a male can move like a B or a bitch ass, or a female can move like a bitch ass. But it ain't. I don't use the B word. I don't call women B's because I got a little girl.
Yeah,
and I'm gonna have an issue with somebody calling.
It's so many men with female tendencies. Yes, high def. That's it. It's so many men with.
You know what? That's true. But again.
I'm sorry, Mel's. I be trying, y'all.
But no, again, that's part of what we talked about last week. Like. There needs to be a man in a male's life.
Yeah, absolutely.
There needs to be a man in a male's life. It has to be because.
Absolutely. But the thing is, no. What did you just say? It needs to be a what?
I think it needs to be a male.
No. It does not need to be a male.
What doesn't?
In a boy's life, it needs to be a man in a boy's life.
Okay, you're right.
Okay.
But when I said male, that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
When I said
I'm sorry,
man,
I was trying not to curse.
No, when I said man, when I said male, that's what I'm talking about.
It needs to be a man, not a male, because there are males who act like females.
Right.
Out here.
And that is not.
And I'm not talking about your sexuality. I'm talking about how you act, your character.
That is frowned upon.
Exactly.
That is frowned upon. We take the emotions out of it. You got to take the emotions out of it. So if we doing business together and I'm lacking, and then you kind of lean on me for it, and I know deep down in my heart that I'm lacking and I ain't give you 110%, I got to fucking take that. I got to take it. I got to be man enough to take it and step up, or be man enough to say, you know what, this ain't for me.
So you know what, that is like one of the, when I tell you that is one of your traits that I absolutely love, that accountability thing,
right.
And it'll be stuff that I'm not even thinking about. You'll be like, you know what? You were right. X, Y, and Z, X, Y, and Z. But that's the difference in a male and a man.
Right. And I love to be around people like that. I love to be around my buddy that was on the podcast last week. The DJ, he grew up.
That's right, Mel.
He DJ'd with me as us coming up, right? And while I was making some moves in order to get to where I needed to get as a DJ, he was getting money other ways and other places. So when I took off, he wasn't mad at me for it.
Listen, someone says, some don't know how to, that's Paul.
Right.
Some don't know how, right.
Oh, but that's what I'm saying. It has to be a man, especially in a male's life, some kind of way. It don't have to be a father. It doesn't have to be that, but
Asia Pie.
It gotta be. It needs to be somebody to tell you right from wrong. It gotta be a big homie. It gotta be an uncle. It gotta be an OG. It gotta be a big brother. It gotta be somebody that can really have a conversation with you and tell you right from wrong.
Shout out to Asia, one of the best chief of staffs in the state of Maryland. Asia, Tony's Asia.
Okay, right.
Yeah, and that's Rod from Mount Washington said,
Right, what's up?
Very encouraging.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, I mean...
She said something else, but you got to read it because I can't see it. Yeah. You know I love you, Asia.
And that's it. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know how a man doesn't take care of his...
Jay is a stand-up guy, Brian. He really is.
Thank you, man. And I made a bunch of mistakes.
Oh, he really is a
I
stand-up guy.
I made a bunch of mistakes.
I tell people all the time, like, Jay is my blessing.
And I know the mistakes I made, and Lord willing, I already dealt with my karma.
You know what? Let me tell you something. We talk about that a lot.
Lord willing, I dealt with my karma.
Let me say this to you, because we talk about that and we talk about the karma aspect of it. Have you dealt with your karma? You know, karma doesn't come back to everybody. You know, karma comes back to those who don't recognize their wrongs. And karma comes back to those who don't atone for their mistakes. Right. You've done all of that. You've done all of that. I've watched you do all of that, and I've watched you grow. You know, I've watched you grow tremendously.
I just even we talk about, and because we kind of full disclosure with everything, like with my daughter's mom, man, I was a piece of shit. So I was accountable for me being a piece of shit. I just, you know what I'm saying? I learned from that. You gotta learn from you gotta learn, and you gotta grow. Like, you gotta grow, and you gotta grow to a point that you know you ain't having a bunch of. Like, you gotta grow from it.
Yeah. So Paul says somebody who can tell the truth about you, right or wrong, and Paul is on your live, and Ree is on
Big Ron, I appreciate that, Ron. Chaotic, what's up, man?
Hey, Chaotic.
Texas,
all the way in Texas.
You know.
And Ree is on my live, and because they've known me forever, you know, and like you and Paul have, you know, been in the same circle since he did Yo Hotel Money. I'm sorry.
My man Paul.
I'm sorry, Paul. But I say all of this to say, both of them have told me, you know, how they love the combination. Right. You know, because they know who I was and where I came from. And in Paul's case, Paul knows who you were and where you came from. Mm-hmm. And it's about growth. You know, I can't speak to who you are to anybody else. I can only speak about the man that you are to me, you know.
But that guy, that same person, if I'm fucked up in the streets and is a fucked up person, you ain't fucking with me anyway, because it ain't safe.
You ain't never lied about that.
It ain't no, but it's not safe. And I don't walk around with no whole team or no crew or no nothing like that.
You know what I will say, from our initial to now, it is so different. Mm-hmm. Like, it is so different.
What's up, Walt? I appreciate you, Smooth. But no, and it wasn't even that. I still, with the people around me, I made sure everybody was good.
Yeah.
So it ain't. I ain't mean for this to get on
a
Jay Claxton tangent, because that wasn't what it was.
I don't think it was a Jay Claxton tangent, because if you really listen to the conversation that we just had, right. We talked about accountability, we talked about maturity, we talked about growth, we talked about setting each other to a different level and a different bar and a different standard. We talked about, in order to succeed, you need to have great people around you. All of that came from out of that one conversation. Right. So it wasn't a Jay Claxton tangent. You know, I'm the first one to tell you about your tangents. Right. But it wasn't that. Like, if you really listened to the conversation, we talked about all of that. We talked about karma. We talked about how things come back to bite you. People don't understand why you move a certain way. Well, you move a certain way because when you found the road to your greatness, you decided to move in your greatness and not stay at that mediocrity. Right. You know, when you felt like you had a ceiling in a bar, what did you do? You sought out someone who could help you. And then that's what happened, you know?
And you can't blame nobody else for your shortcomings.
Yeah, you can.
You lose all power blaming somebody else for your shortcomings. Well, so and so, like, just take for instance in the business that I'm in, and let's just say I got a manager. I can't say that I'm not winning because of my manager. It ain't my manager's fault. It's my life.
Right.
So it ain't my manager's fault. If my manager's not doing the fuck he or she needs to do, then I gotta move on. I gotta do something else. So you gotta take accountability is so big, and friendships will be different, family will be different, relationships will be different, business will be different if everybody can be accountable for their shit. That's it. Just be accountable. You know what I mean? Yo, listen, I was supposed to do this, man. I fucked that up. I'm sorry. My fault. I'm sorry. But I apologize. Hey, man. How can we move forward?
Yeah. Like that's true. Somebody on your live says my manager is my wife. Brian Brown says true my brother. Paul was like preach, but it's the truth. It's like it starts with you. It starts with the accountability of you. You asked me last week in a conversation, you was like, how do you deal with such a big personality like me? Well, I deal with a big personality like you because you're accountable for everything you do.
Right.
That's how I deal with it.
Now, if I ain't wrong.
Oh, no, if you're not wrong, you're going to fight me too.
But if I'm wrong.
And you're going to say, your apology is this. Hey, if I made you feel that way, I apologize. But I don't think I'm wrong. But you're still being accountable for how you feel.
Right.
You're being accountable for how you made me feel. But at the same time, you want me to know, but I want you to know this is how I feel.
And that happened yesterday.
Yep.
Yesterday. Yesterday I got a text. I saw it. Okay, I'm working out. I'll deal with it later.
Oh, so you saw my text and didn't?
I saw it originally, but
when I asked you about it,
I was working out. And then I saw it again. Then I seen it, and then I read it again. And then when she brought it up, I'm like, well, that's not the case. I apologize if I made you feel like that, because that was definitely not my intentions. But what you are accusing me of, I took care of.
Did you say that?
Yes. Without me, not in those exact words.
I was gonna say, did you say that?
Not in those exact words.
However, and that's what I kind of said towards the beginning of this podcast, or when I was trying to have my moment that you were trying to take, that you tried to take from me. Like, that's what I'm talking about when it comes to you. Like, some days I don't know if I'm coming or going, and you take a lot. You take a lot. I'm the first one to say it. People may think that you have a big personality, and I'm dealing with a dude that has a big personality, but as big as his personality is, he takes a lot from me.
A lot of times I think people
takes a lot from me.
People get the wrong impression. Like, I'm not arrogant.
How often do you guys do this? Every Monday.
Every Monday. 5
every
p.m.
Monday
Eastern.
at 5 p.m. Eastern. That's Mickey Woodson. So he is a very good family friend.
Big Ron, I appreciate you too, bro.
So every Monday, every Monday.
Thank you, Mel. I appreciate it.
Every Monday. I'm gonna go get him some lotion. I'm sorry.
No, this is right there.
I know. That's why but they couldn't see me get it. But what I was saying is, as much as people say, hey, he has such a big personality, how do you deal with him, blah, 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 blah. I don't know the Jay that you guys see. I know a different Jay, one. But
I'm just cool.
But as much as you all may think that he deals with a lot because, like, we do everything together. So he has to deal with me on the business side. He has to deal with me on the personal side. And he has to support me on the family side. So, it's a lot.
I deal with the same shit y'all deal with on a regular basis. And
right, they don't know that, man. You're right, now. You know what? My IG is about to go out in a minute.
I deal with the same shit that all of y'all deal with family, work, all of that same shit. The difference is, for me, I can't handle off days.
No.
Like, I really I can't handle off days. Because if I see one of y'all and I don't show the love.
When it goes out, I'm going to hop back on if Jay's still talking, guys.
That y'all show me, then I'm looked at like I'm conceited or I'm arrogant or whatever. So I can't.
And he really isn't.
I can't have no off days. Like I'm really really good dude. And if you ever meet my father,
hey Terrence,
if you ever meet my father, you'll understand. I had a father that, regardless, like
when we go out, I'm gonna come back on IG Live.
That I'm still scared of my father. I'm still scared of my father. And my father don't raise his voice and nothing. But when he take it up an octave, I'll call her like, man, this nigga just leaned on me. I mean, this dude just leaned on me. And that never happened. So, just find I make sure people that I look at as mentors, like in business and that sort of thing. It's certain guys that I can bounce some stuff off. It's not a whole lot, but a good personal friend of mine is my guy Kevin, who owns Rim Source, and always answer the phone. I mean, when you look at Kevin got about 4 million, $5 million just in automobiles that he personally owns. Just a great business, and always answer the phone. And I can look at it as a business mentor, man. Find a mentor, find somebody that you can bounce some stuff off of. Like she said earlier, we can't. If you the slickest dude in the room,
then you in the wrong.
You in the wrong because you can't learn nothing.
You in the wrong.
You can't learn nothing. I don't want to be in that room, and I don't want to be the only person with some success or some money.
Exactly. Definitely don't want to be the only person with success and money.
That ain't fun.
You know what? And honestly, me and you talk about this all the time when it comes to business and like our friends and stuff. We're not successful if our friends and family aren't eating. That's not success.
Right.
We're just people who are making it through. We're just people with money. But true success shows when you look around in your circle and everybody in your circle is eating just like you are.
And I don't know. I feel like I said, I don't want to go off on a tangent, but I read an interview with somebody that I really respect, right? And the interviewer asked,
guys, I'm gonna pull Jay's IG up because there's so many people talking, and like we're only talking to the ones here. Like Big Ron has said so much. Big Ron says it's good to see your growth. Yeah.
Right, and Ron, you know me.
Ron, we talk about you a lot.
Man,
actually.
You seen me, and always knew if I was someplace and you was there, I was safe. You know what I'm saying? Like I was safe. It was always good.
Someone else said, I see an extremely strong woman. By the grace of God.
No, you strong.
By the grace of God.
You strong. Like, it's no way. So
Mike Baker.
So hey Mikey, what's up? Let me tell you something.
That was one of the best parties you did. I'm sorry.
Right.
Sorry, Mike. Hey, cousin Janine.
It's no way my IG's gonna go out. My IG's great go out, but I'm a hop back on. So that means we went over.
Yeah.
But it's What I lost my train of
You
thought.
said I said by the grace of God I'm a strong woman.
Yeah, I can't. It's no way. It's no way that I can be around a weak ass woman. Like I can't. Like, yo, it's not healthy. Like, what are you getting out of that? There's no growth in that. And ladies, you can't be around a weak ass man.
Let me tell you something.
There's no growth in that.
It's so many things that I want to tell all of these women that they should not be around. Yo, if this man does not open up the door for you, you shouldn't be with him. If the man does not walk on the outside of the street when you're outside, you should not be with him. If the man does not appreciate you and doesn't know the words please and thank
you, know what I'm saying? It ain't about being a tough guy. It's just about you being, an upstanding man. Shout out to my man Raymond, Ivory, Ray Funk. Ray's known me for a long time. Mm-hmm. Me and Ray had a conversation yesterday, and just Ray said, "Man, I hang by myself." Like
Hey, Rico.
If you ain't around nobody to help you be better, then what are you around them for?
Oh, you were just telling me about Ray. We were just having a conversation. Right. Hey, Ray. We were just having a conversation.
Right. You know what I mean? Ray remember me when I was 40 pounds heavier. I was eating KFC, 2 spicy breasts.
Oh my God.
I like breasts.
I know you did.
Right.
I know.
So couldn't, he was a
Rico, I'm a DM you when we get off of here. I'm sorry. That's Rico Anthony, who sings.
But that, that shit about growth is no way that you should be, your mentality and the thought process should be the same as it was 2-3 years ago.
And if it is, you're with the wrong person.
That's just,
you're with the wrong
you're
person.
Wrong person and you got the wrong people around you. You know what I mean? Like, not even about the relationship or you being just the people that's in your presence. You got the wrong people around you. Yo, it's about growth. It's about congratulating. It's about, I need you. So, and I think, just on some DJ-ish, on some DJ-ish.
I'm going to sip my ice, people.
On some DJ-ish, I think that's part of what's been maybe pissing me off when I'm looking at all of the people on lives and I'm looking at people celebrating these DJs as mediocre. You know what I'm saying? Like, how you celebrating this person being mediocre when just because, like, you should demand this person to give you 110%. Mm-hmm. You should demand, demand that I don't want you to be around me if you mediocre. The fuck are you doing? Like, I can't do that. Because then I'm not growing. You ain't making me better. I work out with guys that's animals because I got to get better. I can't be the best man out there.
That's the truth. It's funny because we always talk about how I hate working out with you. Like, I want to do what I want to do, and I want you to do what you do. And if you see me working out, or if I come within 6 feet of you, you want to be my trainer instead of allowing my trainer. And if, until we had this conversation just now, it didn't dawn on me. But part of that is I have more. So even though, yes, I have a trainer who was just going to let me do, he not really just going to do, but you know what I mean. You're going to coach me and you're going to push me because you want everything. You want me to leave everything out there because I have it in me. And so I appreciate this. I can't get on you any longer.
Yeah, that's it. I'm going to give you everything. I'm so fucking competitive and I'm going to give you everything. And I need that to be it. Like, let's push each other to be fucking better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Steel sharpen steel, iron sharpen iron. And that's what it is. Yeah. Like, that's what it is. And the shit that I'm not good at, then either I gotta get better or I gotta figure something out. But I gotta be, a big enough person to understand that, there's level where I can go to. That's it. I'm telling you, like, this quarantine, man, this shit was the best shit that happened. Like, so first and foremost, I hope everybody is safe.
Yeah.
But on that, if you are not working on the shit that you need to get better, or your weak points, or whatever ideas you had, and you're not working on that, then this shit is an issue. You got all the fucking time in the world. Half the cities are shut down. You can't be out past 8 o'clock. This, that, and the third. Some people working from home. All of that. Like, so you got to take that time instead of talking about, yo, I can't wait to get outside.
But you know what? You said something. So if your mentality is you can't wait to get out.
Go bike. What up?
You can't wait to get outside. Then here's another issue. Your house is not a home,
Right.
And that's an issue right there. Right. You know what I mean? That's an issue right there. If you come out this quarantine and you ready to get out, that's because your house wasn't a home. And you need to spend this time working on your house, work on your relationship with your spouse, with your partner, with your family, with your kids. Work on it. Right. Build, grow,
I'm not gonna let you outwork me.
You ain't never lied about that.
That's what I'm a go.
Ain't never lied about
listen,
that.
I'm a go till I can't go no more. I'll be falling asleep standing up.
That's the truth.
Excuse me. Because I don't want to fail. Like, I don't want to fail. Like,
that's right. Go by work on everything.
I don't want to fail.
Work on everything.
I just don't.
And you know what? If you don't take the opportunity to do the things that you need to do coming out this quarantine, that's on you.
So full disclosure, right? Almost a year ago, I was at ERQ for like 17 years, and the operations manager came to me and had a conversation with me. And I said, well, I think it's my time to go. No, well, that ain't what I want to do. I don't want to lose you. Like, no, I work too hard. I'm the guy. No. But I said, you know what? Give me a week. Give me a week and let me think about it. Give me a couple days, let me think about it. So I leave the station and I go right in the mode. She was helping my son get himself together for the prom, cause that's my guy, and I know that I didn't trust him picking out his prom outfit. So this was a work in progress. This was a group effort. Right.
It was a group effort.
This was over a week. It was a couple weeks
me.
getting him together. So finally, when we had the conversation that.
And literally we had it hours later.
Right,
we had it at dinner, remember?
And she was like, yo, well, you didn't seem like you was that upset. I said, I wasn't. It wasn't meant for me to get upset. I'm talking about leaving the station for the last year and a half because I felt like I was at my ceiling. I wasn't getting no more. Mm-hmm. So I said, all I had to say is, bet on myself. I didn't have to leave Radio 1 Baltimore.
Exactly,
I took a chance on myself because I'm a bet on me in either way. I'm a win. I'm a fail. But if I fail, I'm going to learn from it. And then I'm going to go. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to clean myself up, wipe the blood and dirt off. And then I'm going to keep pushing. And that's what it is. And that's what I try to teach everybody. Or that's the message. Even on live and on social media. Even with my kids, it's just, this shit peaks and valleys. You know what I'm saying? Right. This shit peaks and valleys. And, you gotta be able to man or woman up do the valley. You gotta be man.
Hey, Super DJ Big L says, my guy, I'm proud of you.
Right. Hey L, listen, man. Hey L, I hopped on, like, me and L kind of like came up together. And I'm watching my guy, when I went another route, that he took the baton and he's still running with that shit. He's still running with it.
That's what's up.
You know what I mean? He's still running with it. I remember when he didn't talk on the mic, he had to keep Pork Chop or had to keep me or had to keep Rico around him because he ain't talk on the mic. Now, he don't have no weakness. And if he didn't get that out of me, then it was no need for him to even, at the end of the day, that shit gotta eat every relationship, there gotta be some worth in the relationship. You know what I mean? Like, it gotta be some worth.
So I want to stop you real quick because a friend of mine's, Michael Roseman, I want you to explain something that you said, because what he's saying is really what you mean, but because of how you worded it, it didn't come off like that. He's asking you, why does it have to be that you failed and not a lesson learned? When what I know is that that's what you say. Your failures are your
the lesson come out of the failure,
right? So I just want you to explain that because he said it.
So the lesson come out the failure. Like when you look at some of the most successful people, they tell you they failed a lot. Mm-hmm. They tell you that you supposed to fucking fail. You know what I'm saying? Like, you are supposed to fail because that means you took a chance. Mm-hmm. And failure ain't a bad thing. The lesson come out of the failure. If you had nothing but wins, what the fuck are you learning?
But you know what? Failure isn't failure unless you come out of it without a lesson.
Right.
You know, it's only a failure to the Webster definition if you don't come out with a lesson.
Right.
A failure can be a success. It's just how open you are, and it goes back to you being accountable for whatever you're doing.
It's lessons that come out of the failure. I like full disclosure, because I'm really super transparent. The clothing line, we work on the clothing line. I'm doing 3 stations. I'm doing Q, I'm doing DTLR radio, and I'm doing Magic. And then, we would go to I call it the sweatshop, where we was working at and work on clothes at 3, 4 in the morning, right? But it's just trying to flip and bounce the money. We overspent the money to re-up. It's just like, almost like, guys that hustled and sold drugs. It's the same thing. So there was a lesson out of that. You know what I mean? There's a lesson. So now we taking our time, we doing it right, that sort of thing. Where you just ain't jumping out there, buying a bunch of inventory, the shit just sitting.
And another lesson that came from that, I think, that I think we've done good with, learning, is that we have multiple businesses. And a lot of people don't know we have multiple businesses. It's not just you DJing. It's not just the clothing line. We have multiple streams of income that we work really hard on. And it's gotten to the point now that we have realized that it can't just be the 2 of us. So there are things that we have to outsource to make it work the way it needs to work. And it's a thing where we just have to oversee, and it came with understanding, how to really run businesses. We wanted to do everything and be everything for everybody, but in doing everything and being everything for everybody, we were taken from ourselves.
Right. So, the failure is fine. It's just the failure is fine if you learn the lesson out of the failure.
Yeah, you can't grow. Mel says you can't grow if you don't acknowledge truth, or really if it's a failure or shortcomings. That's absolutely true. Your growth comes in your failure. Your growth comes in being able to admit, I can't do it. I can't handle it. I need help.
Right.
And
be transparent. Be accountable enough to know that you control your destiny.
Yeah, you do.
Yo, you control your destiny. So again, you cannot blame shit on somebody else. Well, so and so didn't do this. Well, so and so didn't do that. You relinquish the power. You know what I'm saying? You relinquish the power. You really the weak. You really weak for real.
Yeah.
If that's your mentality,
guess what?
You weak as shit.
Guess what? I remember somebody saying to us one day,
whoa.
I think I could be President Obama. Are you telling me I can't? And I remember, it was right after Congressman Cummings'
DJ
funeral.
the Kid, what's up, fam?
It was right after Congressman Cummings' funeral, and one of the guys on the panel was like, well, why are you saying I can't? And it's like that Barack Obama even had people to support him and some people to help him. So you have to be able to, and open to have that support system around you, those people who really know how to support you and can do it the right way, you know. So,
anything else y'all wanna talk about before we jump off? We took y'all time for an hour and a half. Hopefully, the thing is, we got to make a time.
Y'all, please watch that Teddy Riley tonight.
You know what I mean? We just got to make the time that y'all spent on here with us. Gotta make it worthwhile. Like if I ain't make it worth it for you, then or we didn't make it worth it for you, then that's it.
And we joke, play a lot, but we do know how to be serious.
Yeah, and I'm just, I love life, so everything is kind of it's fun to me. But when you really, when you really look at it, I am a hard working and really want to make sure that the people around me anymore. But even the people that were around me when it was billion motherfuckers around me, I made sure everybody was good. And
right, Mel said, living in strength and power. That's what we're talking about today, and that's the truth. Right. That's the truth, Mels. That is what we're talking about.
That's it. I mean, for real, when you think about it, the blessing was I was able to leave radio.
Radio One. I
was ready to leave Radio One on my own terms. And now, you know what I mean, some people that I spent a lot of time with, lost their job and they couldn't control it. You know what I mean? And
you gotta be able to control your narrative.
It was a blessing that I was able to see. It was a blessing that I was able to see it early. I really should have been out years before.
If I had my way.
Yeah, I should have been out years before that. And the crazy part was we had talked about it a year and a half before. I was like, yo, I gotta leave one of the stations. I can't do it. Because the station don't define me. You know what I'm saying? Like, the station don't define me. And no job or nothing should define
you. You should control your own narrative.
Right. That's it. Control your narrative.
So we are about to let you guys go, but I did want to say again and kind of reiterate it, like for real, thank you. Thank you for being who you are to me, because I know I can be a lot and I know I can give you a lot. But one thing that I know is that you always have my back, and you're always going to make sure that when pressure comes, whenever it becomes too much for me, you don't have a problem with just taking it in.
And sometimes it take a minute for me to understand that the shit might be too much, because I'll be like, man, you all right? You built.
It's funny because, hey, Cena. It's Cena from around the corner.
Cena, what's up?
Cena, virtual wedding Cena.
Right.
You say that a lot, but I think you're saying that because you it goes back to what we said earlier. You're pushing me to be a better person. You're pushing me to be a stronger person. And I appreciate that.
Right. You know what I mean?
You know,
Because I deal with a lot of bitch ass shit.
Yeah.
And I'm okay with it.
Yeah, you
Y'all
did.
way smarter than what motherfuckers think I am.
Yeah, you did.
Just because I don't say nothing, man, I see the shit.
What is funny to me, like, I'm going to say this, and we do have to let them go so they can eat dinner before Teddy Riley.
Right, y'all gotta watch Teddy.
Y'all gotta watch Teddy. You gotta watch Teddy.
Hey, yo, listen, I'm really going to be upset that my man, the dancer, ain't going to be there. The Teddy's backup dancer ain't going to be there. I'm really upset about that.
I'm sorry.
But what you really say? I'm sorry.
What I find interesting is that people don't really realize how much don't understand how much you play chess and not checkers.
Right.
And it's because you give everybody that comfort level of okay, but behind that okay is and I'm gonna say it because I know it. Behind that okay, as if you're like passive or being passive aggressive. It's not that at all. You see everything. You see every bitch ass move that a person makes. You see every attention whore seeking move that a person makes. You see every move that a person makes if they're trying to take from us. You see all of that. You don't speak on it because what you have taught me and what you've trained me is you ain't always got to say what you see.
All right. Yo, so
sometimes just sit there quietly.
I need you to show your racism.
Right.
I mean,
right.
and I'm
you
not
say
saying,
it all the time.
You know, I'm not.
You say it all the
I'm
time.
not even saying that I deal with racism or
right.
whatever. Well, we all do, but I'm just saying that, I can't. If I say something to you, because I can go hard at you, and then you'll back up, and then you'll be a closet racist, and then I don't know the racist shit that you're doing. So I'm just using that as a metaphor, but you know what I mean? Sometimes
show who you really are.
Yeah, it's about having the emotions in check.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's about having emotions in check. You know what I'm saying?
Like crazy part is you prefer that if something upsets me, you prefer for me to come to you instead of going directly to the person because you don't want me to go off, and we all know.
No, and
I'm sorry.
I'm not giving anybody. I don't want you. Anybody that's listening on any of these social media platforms, I don't want anybody to think that somebody is getting under your skin that bad with is fucking with your day.
Mm-hmm. And you say that all the time. You be like, look.
I'm not giving you that. I'm not letting you think that I'm not making you think that you got made me upset.
And if I get too upset about it, you'll be like, okay, is it out your system now? All right, so now what else?
Fuck that. I'm not letting you think that you are not controlling my day. I got a good day. If you ever talk to me, boy, how you doing? I'm gonna tell you I'm absolutely fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I'm gonna tell you. I'm not giving you that power to make you think that you fucking with me.
Somebody said, so is this... Aha! That's funny.
You know what I mean? That's it.
Who is this person asking if I'm your aunt? What?
No, listen. So is this...
Your girlfriend or your aunt? Follow his social media. You'll figure it out.
Right. So...
like what? What?
I'm not giving anybody that. So, man, listen, y'all. 2 things. Homework. If you have not watched the Jordan documentary that was on ESPN last night, you really need to take time and watch that. Even if you're not a sports fan, there's some food for you to get out of that. You know what I'm saying? It's some food for you to get out of that. 1. 2, just because it's part of the culture, gotta hop on Teddy Riley or Babyface's IG today at 8 p.m. To get to see what's going to happen. Because I was thoroughly impressed with the fact that they had almost 500,000 people watching that shit on Saturday.
Oh, Miss Reds to you
Never
said, Last Dance was fire.
Yes.
Do I look like I could be your aunt?
No.
Right. Like, really?
Kenya, what's up? Yeah.
Yeah, Last Dance was fire.
No, it's, don't agree.
Huh?
Right. You ain't, no, like, you're not, I'm not giving you that.
Man.
You know what I mean? But Kenya.
Her name is Kenya?
Yeah.
Kenya, that is so true. Because listen, Kenya, I deal with it every day.
But I ain't giving you that.
Yo, who is this rude person?
I can't give you that.
Talking about I look like your aunt. Who is that rude person?
What a God. Why are you giving that energy?
I'm sorry.
Right. So.
See, Kenya? Case in point. It just happened.
You know what I mean?
Hey, Danny Lott.
Russell, what's up, man? But, I mean, that's it. I can't. We ain't giving nobody that. We ain't even giving nobody that energy. You feel me? So, that's it, man. I really had a good time with y'all today. It was a good convo. It was good back and forth. Man, thank y'all so much. Y'all did not have to actually be here.
We had a good time
with us, and you here, and I greatly appreciate that. Oh, tomorrow.
Oh my God, yes.
Tomorrow's super important, right? So on my Facebook, Jay Claxton.
Thanks, Kenya.
Thanks,
Maria.
On my IG.
Thanks, C.
At 12 p.m., 12 noon Eastern time. 9 p.m. Pacific, 11 a.m. Central. I am talking to Nokio, producer, songwriter, artist.
His new song is fire.
Part of the world famous group Drew Hill. We'll be on live. I'm sitting and talking to him, playing new music from him, and you guys get to ask him questions, answer me questions, and we won't sit and talk. I've known Note for years, and we'll be on IG Live at noon tomorrow, noon Eastern time tomorrow.
Wait, did you see that? MJ documentary broke the records, guys. I'm sorry, I know we said we were getting off, but that just popped up. MJ viewership record. Michael Jordan documentary, The Last Dance, smashed ESPN ratings. Wow.
Yo, I mean, at the end of the day, we was looking for some sports. Like, if you're a sports fan, like I'm telling you, I was in here with my Michael Jordan Valentine's Day jersey on. I had my hat on, my hat right there. I had my hat on. Like, I'm telling you, I was ready to run through a fucking door looking at that doc. Because it had me so charged up. Just the mentality, just the winner's mentality. You know what I mean? Had me so charged up. So, man, look.
6:32. We gotta let them eat.
I'll see y'all tomorrow. So let's all be on. Let's all be on Teddy Riley and Babyface's live. Let's all chop it up with each other. Let's and then I need y'all to be on tomorrow, 12 noon. Me and Nokio.
Can y'all not watch episode 2? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
IG Live. We chopping
and
up.
Facebook.
IG Live and Facebook. So
yeah.
Jay Claxton on Facebook and at Jay Claxton on IG. Tune in. I got Note. We're gonna chop it up. We're gonna have two real conversation. Two real dudes having a real conversation. Plus some great music. All right. Love y'all, man. I see you. Lover boy, instant gratification. I see y'all checking in. Gamey, what's up? Taria, what's up?
Thank you,
Shout
everybody.
Everybody checking in, man. Love y'all. All right.